After divorce, one question quietly begins to follow you everywhere. Not when you're busy during the day, not when you're talking to friends, but late at night, when the house is quiet. You start wondering, if something unexpected happened, would I actually be safe? Because divorce doesn't only separate lives, it separates financial safety nets. For years, money may have been shared, decisions may have been joint, responsibility may have been divided, and suddenly, everything rests on one person, you. That moment can feel overwhelming. But the truth is, the question most women ask after divorce is actually the wrong one. They ask, how much money should I invest? But the more important question is, how much money should I keep accessible so my life stays stable? Today, we're going to talk about something many financial advisors barely explain: the stability buffer, the amount of cash that protects your life when everything else is uncertain. Many women assume having money in retirement accounts means they are safe, but retirement accounts are designed for the future, not for emergencies. And investments fluctuate, markets rise, markets fall, access can be restricted, but life's disruptions rarely wait for the market to cooperate. A job loss, a medical bill, a car repair, a legal expense that appears months after the divorce is finalized. These things don't ask whether your portfolio is performing well, they simply arrive. And when they do, what matters most is not your net worth, it's your liquidity. Liquidity means something very simple: money you can access immediately without penalties, stress, or selling investments at the wrong moment. This is why many financially intelligent women still feel anxious after divorce, because they may have assets, but not enough accessible cash. And the nervous system knows the difference. Think of your finances like a house. Investments are the roof, retirement accounts are the long-term structure, but cash reserves are the foundation. Without the foundation, everything above it feels unstable. Financial planners often call this an emergency fund, but that term can feel dramatic. For women rebuilding life, I prefer your stability buffer. The purpose of this money isn't growth, it isn't investing. Its job is much simpler. It exists so that unexpected events don't force desperate decisions, because when people feel financially pressured, they often sell investments too early, accept unhealthy work environments, or return to unhealthy financial dynamics. Stability creates space, and space creates better decisions. This is where clarity becomes powerful. The stability buffer is not based on income, it's based on your independent baseline. Your essential monthly living expenses, housing, utilities, food. Once you know that number, the math becomes simple. Most planners recommend 3 to 6 months, but after divorce, 6 months provides deeper safety. Let's say your baseline is $3,200 per month. A 6-month stability buffer would be $19,200. At first glance, that number can feel intimidating. But remember, you don't build stability in one leap. You build it in layers. First milestone, $1,000. This protects you from small disruptions. Second milestone, 1 full month. Now your life can continue for 30 days without income. Third milestone, 3 months. Financial stress begins to fade. Final milestone, 6 months. This is where many women begin to feel something new. Not just relief, but control. Where should this money stay? The answer is surprisingly simple. Your stability buffer should live somewhere that is safe, separate, and easily accessible. Not in your checking account, where it slowly disappears into everyday spending. A high-yield savings account is often the ideal place. Don't label this account simply as savings. Give it a name that reminds you of its purpose. Some women call it foundation, security, stability, because language shapes behavior. And every time you see that account, you remember something important. You are not just saving money. You are building safety. The emotional effect is often even bigger when you know you have time. When you know unexpected expenses won't destabilize your life. Your decisions change. You negotiate differently. You tolerate less financial uncertainty. You stop making decisions from fear. This is about psychological freedom. Wealth doesn't begin with investing. It begins with stability. Before growth comes protection. Before opportunity comes structure. And before confidence comes clarity. If this way of thinking about money feels different, you're in the right place. Subscribe to Quiet Wealth for Women, because here, we're not chasing fast money. We're building calm, deliberate financial independence, one thoughtful step at a time.